Okay, so welcome back to my channel. So last time you might be remembering that we were working on the get call. We understand how to put a get call using rest assured, how to create a project, how what is JUnit, or what is matches, what is rest assured. So we did a high level look over to that. So today, now we will move to the second topic. What is post API? Post API, as it's saying. So for this example, we will see that. So if you want to create any data in the server, so let's suppose I'm submitting my job application. So my data should be created in the server of the job provider. So what I will do? So there from the UI, I will submit all my detail and automatically it will get all my data will get created in the server of the company, whoever has posted for the job. Similarly, here if you see the things happens through API call only. So here if you see what how it is done, so there will be an API here. Let's take example API user, and I'm passing some name, job, all those information. Soon as I click on post, automatically those data will be created to the server, and then it will get created into the database, and we will get the responses to not one. So if you get an interview question, what is the response we get when we do a post call? Tell them we get two not one. Okay. Now how to do this using REST assured? So it is again easy. If you can see my screen, I've created a class called post API test. Simply, I can right click new class and then I can provide the name. This is how you can do. I wrote the JUnit annotation so that I can run it through here. You already know it. Now I have created a method. So make sure when you write a method, make sure TEST test should be written in any of the area. Better to convince the name like this. Okay. Now, since this is API user endpoint, so if you see screen, this is API slash user. So that's why I use the same endpoint here, and I have provided a body. So if you see, I have given this it like this in three quotes. So if you will try it in Java 8, Java 11, you won't be able to do this. So ensure that you are using Java 15 above, because this multi-line string format about this triple quote or JSON, it was introduced in Java 15 only. So if you will try in 8, 11, it will not work. So ensure that you have at least Java 15. Okay. Now next is I have again here written this in the REST assured language, and what it is. So you have to put REST assured dot keyone dot body. This is the body I have passed here, and then in when we have to append with post. So previously, if you remember, we were using get, right? Now I'm putting post here. So this is one of the inbuilt method available in REST assured. So if I do a control click here, you will see the interface request sender option, which exchange response option. It has this post thing already available here. So these all things are coming from our rest assured package. Okay. No need to go deeper into it, but at least I have shown this to you just to know how things are internally working. So many people don't know how it is, why we are getting that dot put dot delete head option already available, because some developers has already designed it. So in this interface, we already have all this methods available, which we can use in our call. So that's where one from request sender option dot class it is coming in. Okay. And then you need to put for assertion right then and assert that status code 201. So here we are doing a simple assertion that to verify that it is getting created, whether my status code is coming 201. So I will give a wrong value first, and then we will see whether this will give any error or not. So now I have triggered it. I just clicked on run here, and meanwhile it runs, I will suggest you to use IntelliJ. So a lot of industries mostly use either VSSO code or they use IntelliJ, because they are not that much comfortable with Eclipse. So maybe many people now are switching to IntelliJ. So I will suggest you to practice in IntelliJ, not in Eclipse, but it's up to you, whatever you're comfortable with. I'm now more comfortable with IntelliJ, so I'm using it. So now coming to our test case, you can see here, see I'm getting error because I was just in your pom.xml, you can go to plugin area, and here check apply surefire plugin. I think maybe this is the one I have. Yeah. So I have used this plugin. So everything is there in my repository. You can just copy it. So because of this plugin, it is giving me it is helping me to just realign everything. So let's suppose I'm just putting this line here and there, and this is not a good way of formatting the code, right? So maybe any seniors who will look to your code, they will say, okay, this is not properly aligned. And even if you have all those checks in your pipeline itself, it you will see failures in the pipeline itself, and it will ask you to run the spotless. So before, instead of getting this failed there, better you run it. So have those kind of plugins always there in your pom.xml file so that your code will look cleaner. Okay, let's coming to our test post register API. So I have already put my endpoint here, and since name we haven't changed any body, so all this variable name I'm not changing. So we have already passed this value, and assertion is 201 and all. So let's see whether it will give us 201 or not, whether it will pass or not. This is the only two change which we need to do. So even I'm not sure if it will pass or fail. So let's see what happens for our this call. So this got failed and we got 400. Okay. So let's try to debug why we got 400. Okay. So generally we shouldn't be getting 400 here. So we have passed in the correct body. Okay. Now let's check what went wrong. API register regex.in. Okay. Here also everything looks correct to me at least. What might have gone wrong, probably. Interesting. So let's see what's the log. Okay, logs are giving 400. Let's try to see if we are getting the same here. We got 200. We got 200 again. Yes, it should give 200. Okay, what could be the reason? PI slash register. Okay, so I tried a lot of attempts to ensure that this passes, but it seems like there is definitely some issue where we are passing something wrong in the body, maybe because this is the error we are getting, and that's why we are getting 400 bad requests. And the same request when I tried through Postman, if you see same URL, same body, and when I'm sending it, it is giving 200. Okay, and the same thing when we try it through rest assured, here it is giving 400 bad requests. So maybe we need to debug it, but at least I think this will give you an idea of even when scenarios goes wrong, how we need to debug, what needs to be done. So the best way to debug it, you can open directly Postman, give the same URL, give the same body, do your quick check the headers, what is you are getting in returning, and if you are getting body right. Here also give it a try changing some parameters here, or just check the path. But at least I tried all, so maybe this could be a homework for all of you. When you will try in your system, give it a try for this API, which is post successful unsuccessful login, and see if you are getting the same issue or is it passing for you. So that's all for today. That's all about the post call. Keep practicing it. I will suggest you also to keep the postman open there. Just create a new request. Simple, it is very simple. Once you are done installing the postman, you can simply create add request. You will get post option all here, then paste the URI. Here, go to the body, click on draw, paste your body, click on send. That's it. It's that much easier. Okay. Okay. So that's all for today. And in the next lecture, we will talk about the other API endpoints like put, delete, patch. Thank you all.